want to capture some really great drone shots.
I'm Ghanaian. Why am I doing this? I'm here. I don't need to be doing this.
Why?
This is my home.
Like any nation, there are many facets to Ghana. A trip here is not all about visiting slave dungeons. A Ghanaian host wanted me to visit the Kakum National Park, located 21 miles north of Cape Coast and Elmina, near the small village of Pt.4. It's a lush oasis that features an array of plants and animals ranging from leopards to forest elephants and has more than 266 species of birds and rich collection of butterflies.
So the snakes wouldn't come up us. We will have to avoid shaking the trees so that those up there wouldn't come down. However, our snakes are very friendly.
What damn snakes?
It features the famous Kakum Canopy Walk, a long series of hanging bridges at 130 feet high, a unique feature in the entire African continent, where visitors can view plants and animals from a vantage point that would otherwise be inaccessible to people. Some even stay there.
Ain't nothing but a G thing.
The canopy walkway passes over 7 bridges and runs over a length of more than 1,000 feet. Some of the tree canopies are more than 160 feet in height.
How many more of these we got? 2 more. 2 more? All right, let's do this.
Trust me, we got in a good workout on this one.
Oh my God.
Oh, really, Uncle Rollo?
Okay, here's the deal. The camera was running the whole time.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we got it on camera. I was like, I just need to concentrate.
Awful.
Yo, all I was doing was, I was like a robot. I was like,
Can we take a picture? Yes.
After leaving Cocoon, we then traveled to Asin Manso Slave River Site. That is considered by many to be the last place where slaves took a bath in Ghana before boarding the slave ships. Many people of African descent who visit Ghana make a journey here. It is certainly sacred ground. It is the place where people of African descent in Ghana made their last trek, which is why those who walk the path are asked to remove their shoes in order to create a connection with our ancestors. It is also the final resting place for 2 diasporans, Lady Crystal from Jamaica and Carson from New York, who were reburied there to represent the return of our ancestors to their homeland. For many who visit, they sign the Memorial Wall of Return. It is a way to connect to the motherland and to leave notes, sign names, and messages for those who come after them. I was led on a guided tour of the sacred land, which included stepping into the Doncourt Insuro, also known as the Slave River, the place where slaves took their final bath. It really was a solemn moment to stand on this ground, to walk this path, to think and reflect what was going through the minds of many of our ancestors as they made this final walk to their final bath, to a land they knew nothing about. We encountered other African Americans while we were there.
Loud as the rolling sea.
How you doing?
Sing
Yes. How you doing?
song full of
Good?
the faith that
How you doing?
the dark past has
How's it going? How you doing? What's up, bro? How you doing? Y'all good? And I happened to run into my Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity brother and longtime NAACP leader, Reverend Dr. Amos Brown of San Francisco. After leaving the forest, we all boarded our vehicles to make the long drive to Kumasi. In Kumasi, we visited the shrine and residence of the well-known fetish priest, Nana Abbas.
left-hand side is a traditional.
Through an
priestess.
interpreter, he told us about how he became an Pt.4, the Akan name for fetish priests and priestesses. Nana Abbas told us that traditional beliefs were what the ancestors practiced as part of their way of life prior to colonialism, long before Islam and Christianity made its way to the continent. Prior to colonization and the influx of Christianity and Islam in Ghana, most of the people held traditional beliefs as their source of livelihood and spirituality. He said they used herbs to treat illnesses and worship God in their traditional ways. Today in Ghana, more than 70% of the population are Christians. Muslims make up 18%, and those that practice traditional beliefs are about 5%. Nana Abbas told us that before he was born, his mother, who only had daughters, wanted a son. So she consulted a fetish at a shrine, and the oracle told her that she would have a son that would become a fetish priest in the future after she passed away. He tells us of how when he was a baby, he disappeared from the bush where his mother had laid him down, and she sought help from the community to find him to no avail. Later, she returned to the fetish shrine for assistance to find him. The oracle reminded her that him disappearing was the will of the spirits. When he reappeared, his mother found him at the exact place she initially left him. When he grew older, he converted to Islam before taking up the calling of a fetish priest. He is well traveled and has visited different parts of Europe and the United States. He receives African American visitors on a regular basis, some of whom come to learn and seek knowledge. While we were there were 3 African women who were staying at his residence. He also invited us to come and stay at his place the next time we visited Kumasi. We then witnessed a display of traditional dancing and drumming from Nana Abbas, his drummers, traditional fetish dancers, and the fetish priestess. We were invited to partake in the ceremonial dancing. I joined in with the dancing when invited.
Yeah, I would just like to notice the significance of the different pieces of the dance, with the kata and also the throwing of the eggs.
He says that the eggs typify the fact that it is not only for eating, but they throw it around to ask the gods and the spirits for their intervention, that whatever they do will be peaceful and successful. It is to seek permission from the Supreme Being as well. And he also ensures that no evil spirits comes here.
There were 3 African American women staying at his residence. He also invited us to come and stay at his place the next time we visited Kumasi. One of the African American women staying at the shrine during her dance seemed to be overcome with some type of emotion and was escorted to her seat. Now, although we couldn't fully understand the ritual, our party was certainly moved by the experience. After a very long day, we turned in for the night, mesmerized by our journey, and we were only reaching the halfway point.
No, how old is he? Oh, you can't tell? We don't know? Okay.